guys! What's that?
What the hell is that?
That's the top of your dad's.
Hey, Ray Charles can see that.
This is Matthew Briganti, currently being shown pictures of his sick, elderly father who was brutally killed just hours ago. But Matthew is no loving son. He is a murderous man-child.
Thanks for the sandwich the other day. Get out of my face.
You think it's a joke?
No, I think you guys are a joke.
A man-child who doesn't realize his own cameras captured his evil murder plot. One that will come crashing down on him.
28 hours of video, bro.
I don't care if you had 5 years of video. I know what happened. I was there. You think you have a video of me? Whatever. Get out of my face. I know what I did.
We saw you on video.
You're so full of your breast stinks.
On July 31st, 2021, police in Manatee County, Florida raced to the home of 68-year-old Bruce Briganti as his son, Matthew Briganti, spoke to 911 operators in a panic. He told them that he discovered his father dead from what seemed to be an apparent fall, but when police entered the home, they discovered that this wasn't a fall. It was very clearly a murder. Considering the fact that their most likely suspect was the person who had called them, police were already off to a good head start. And their suspect's stupidity was only going to help things move along even more quickly. The following footage was provided to us by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office.
What's up, man?
Hi.
Hey, can you do me a favor and slide over that way just a little bit? So we can sit here. Talk to you. You're good. You're good right there, man.
I'm good wherever, brother.
All right. You're Matthew?
Yeah,
Okay, Matthew.
You have my ID. You know who I am.
I don't actually.
The guy.
Yeah, he did.
You know who I
Well,
am.
Detective Jones says he knows you.
A little bit.
Okay, all right. So I'm Detective Butler, this is Detective Smith, okay? Obviously, we're here about, is it your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just explain to you the deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a death investigation, okay?
Yeah, I've been through it before.
Okay, so,
Nothing new.
right. So
Sucks dick.
when you say you've been through it before,
Yeah, my wife died in my arms
how long ago?
5, 6, 7 years ago.
All right, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Did
How
the same
did
thing.
she die?
She overdosed.
Okay. She have a history,
Mm-hmm.
drugs?
Starting off your interrogation by telling police you've been involved in another suspicious death investigation isn't the greatest way to take, well, suspicion off of yourself. But oddly, it seems like Matthew hasn't quite caught on to the fact that detectives are looking at him.
Just so you know, okay, we're just talking to you. The door's open. You're free to go when you want to go.
I know that.
Okay. And obviously you don't have to talk to us. We would appreciate it if you did. Okay. We're trying to just figure out what happened to your dad. All right.
That's fine.
All right, man.
I'm just trying to keep it short. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I haven't had any medication. I don't have my inhaler. It's just,
Okay. All right.
I asked for it like 6 times on the site. I couldn't get it. So
Where's it at?
my house,
No, where at in your house?
in my room,
Okay.
same place I told everybody.
A little,
Yeah.
what color is it?
It's a gray. It's just a little albuterol inhaler. It's on the floor in my room. In a little bag. And a little picture holder. Right there by the wall in front of the cabinet on the floor. It was my wallet.
Okay.
You have asthma or something?
I have emphysema.
Okay.
Rotator cuff damage, sciatica,
All
brought on my
right.
foot.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Let me step out. I'm going to call and see if I can get somebody to bring that up. All right. Hang tight. Go ahead.
You from Branson? Where you from?
From Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
This place is can't fucking stand here.
How long you been here?
Too long.
What happened? How this all came to be today? You ended up calling 911 at some point.
Yeah,
Is that
I
right?
freaked out. I just woke up. I had just woke up and I went to the bathroom to take a piss and the light was still on, which I thought he did. Because
Okay.
he likes to leave lights on. And
What time did you wake up?
I don't know, 4 o'clock, 4:30.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was up till about 6 this morning,
Okay.
working on the outside of the trailer, trying to finish the siding. Once we termite rot and water damage.
Okay.
AC units were falling through the wall, and there was electrical shorts and no pot in the line, so I had to take it all apart, fix it, and put it back together.
So you worked overnight to 6?
Mm-hmm. I was out there all afternoon. I was outside yesterday from like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock until about 6 this morning.
Okay.
It's on video camera. I had witnesses. Everybody's seen me. Everybody knows me. I was working
video
I was
camera?
working on the trailer. You guys were taking surveillance from Seoul across the street from me. He's the only one that has a
Nice
camera.
to be in the know.
He's the only one that has a camera that can see what goes on in my property.
Okay.
And
Is it like a doorbell camera? Is that what you're talking?
No, he's got a huge motion sensor, big lights,
Oh, okay.
360 radius,
Gotcha.
runs all the time.
Do you know him?
Yeah, his name is Sol.
Okay.
There was officers in there getting copies of the footage while we were there.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. I seen the deputies inside. Why would I lie to you?
Well, I don't think you're lying.
I'm not lying to you.
I'm wondering why I don't know.
I'm wondering why you don't know either.
Okay. So
What's going on,
good.
bro?
We're on the same page. All right.
What's going on?
All right.
I mean, yeah, there was deputies in there talking to him when I left.
Just imagine for a second this man being your caregiver. If he's this willing to pick a fight with detectives, just how willing was he to do the same with his sick elderly father? Fortunately, like Matt has suggested, police are gathering footage from his next-door neighbor, but not just the one across the street. In total, there are 3 cameras that they're going to pull footage from, one pointing at each entrance of the Briganti home.
And I woke up, took a piss, and I went to go outside. And when I come out of the bathroom and went to the door, he was there, kind of hunched over, and I was piled on him. I'm like, Dad, what the hell? He didn't answer me. I turned the light on, and I got a little closer. I seen blood on the floor and blood on his head, and I was like, called 911. I'm like, hey, get somebody here to help me.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know. She's like, can you check his pulse? I'm like, I can't even get to him. So I said, I put you on speakerphone and I set it down. I said, all right, I cleared off the wood that was all over him, moved the door that was in the way, pulled the plastic off, and then I couldn't feel any pulse, but I'm a doctor or nurse. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's breathing. He was hunched over so bad you couldn't tell anyway if he was going to be able to breathe. He was all
This is
he was like
against,
this high off the ground. You know what I mean?
against the front door.
Yeah, he was leaning up against the back. His back was up against the front door. And he's kind of slunched over this way, and he had his hand out on the plastic. The plastic had come down off of the room makeshift room, because the back room next to his used to be mine, but the floor's falling out, and there's too much termite rot and crap. So I made a makeshift room in the front. Didn't have enough money to do the plywood and everything else, so I just made a makeshift room. And it looked like he either was falling and grabbed it to try and help himself, and it knocked everything over on top of him, or he was trying to take it down and it fell on him. Is what it looked like, because he had his hand out on the plastic. So I took everything off of him, and she said, pull him out and lay him down. I said, you want me to touch him? She said, yeah, you got to help him. I said, okay. So I pulled him out and laid him down, and as soon as I seen him, he was purple. I said, he's purple. Get here now. He goes, can you give him CPR? I'm like, I don't know CPR. Can you help me? You know? Mind you, I've got brain damage. I was killed in a car accident in 1990.
Okay.
Right here in Bradenton.
Okay.
I have a traumatic brain injury. I take a lot of medication to keep me normal.
Okay.
And I haven't had any today, so don't mind mine.
What happens when you're not normal? Like, what's the difference? Because I've not met you before.
I tell people, like, go. I don't get
Bad mood?
I just don't get
Okay.
I stopped being nice.
Okay.
Just plain and simple.
And when you're on it,
I'm
different?
mellow. I'm perfectly chill, mellow. You know, my tolerance for shit goes way up.
Okay.
When I'm not on medication, my tolerance goes way down.
Okay. All right.
It's just an easy way of putting it.
Listen.
Well, I'm just being honest.
No, and
I
being
want you to know.
frank, dude, being frank with us
I
is
want you
fine.
to know.
You're not going to say anything in here I ain't heard before.
I know. I've been in here before.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I've been in these rooms right on the corner here. I know this place.
So you called 911 and you did what they asked
I
you
asked
to
him
do.
to help me, and she told me to pull him down. I pulled him down. I laid him down and started doing CPR. And his chest cracked under my hand, and I freaked out.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
So then I let the EMS guys in or whatever, and I went outside. Sat down.
Okay.
Started calling everybody. You know, my mom, my sister, everybody that was supposed to be there for him when he needed him that wasn't there. I had to tell everybody that he died.
Okay. You're when you say stuff was piled on top of him.
Yeah, there was a big sheet of plywood, a small piece of plywood, a door. All the crap that was in the kitchen all moved around. It was all the stuff that was on him. And like I said, he had his hand out on the plastic.
Okay. So I saw the plastic, like if you come in the front door,
It used to be all
straight
the way
ahead.
up. It used to be all the way up over the drop ceiling.
Okay.
It was like a barrier, and I built up to keep the air conditioning in that room. We don't do central air and heat because it's too expensive.
Right.
So we have window units. He has one in his room, and I've got one in my room.
So
I just got him a brand new one. But
That plastic, is that your room behind that plastic? Gotcha.
In the hole, that little.
I saw the hole in the kitchen. That's how you
I
go
used
in.
to have it open. It used to be open, but he kept going in my room taking stuff. He's a
Okay.
diabetic, and he was losing his mind. He was
Okay.
taking too much sugar. They told me to hide it on him.
Okay.
So I had all the sugar in the room.
Okay.
Then I caught him doing brown sugar. He's taking glasses of water and he's taking spoons of brown sugar and just dumping them in there. So I had to hide the brown sugar. So I made it where he couldn't get in my room so that I could hide stuff from him that he wasn't supposed to have.
Okay.
All the kitchen knife in my room. Utensils in my room. Dishes in my room. Because he throws stuff away. He mixes the clothes and the laundry and the dirty dishes and
So there was 2 pieces of plywood and
a big one and a small one and door and something else.
and that white door that was in the kitchen.
Yes, it was just leaned kind of over. It wasn't like it was in the way for me getting him out. It was like obstructing the entryway.
Where was
So I
that?
had cleared it all out
Got it.
to get to him to check and see if he had a pulse or not.
As Matt has pointed out, this isn't his first time sitting in the hot seat. His earliest charge on record was dealing in stolen property when he was just 17, and from there the charges got worse and worse. From the 1990s up until this interrogation, he'd been arrested for possession, battery, fraudulent use of a credit card, and multiple counts of theft. In total, we're talking about 20 different arrests. With that much experience, you'd think he'd know when it's time to ask for a lawyer. But this is Matt that we're talking about here, and if there's one thing his record shows, it's that he doesn't learn his lesson.
When I took his pulse, there was none. I tried to do CPR, and like I said, his chest cracked in my hand.
Okay. So there was a dresser in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so when you come in the front door, the dresser was to your left.
Mm-hmm. That's a barrier for him to keep him out of that area.
Okay. Now that makes sense. Yep.
My dad is not right in the head.
How long is that?
He wasn't not right in the head.
How long is that set up? Have you had that set
Long
up? The
time.
Visc Queen, the dresser, all that?
The dresser was new. The Visc Queen's been there for 2 years.
Okay. All right. And the dresser was.
The dresser was recent. He was going through he was looking for sugar in my tools, and he was taking my tools. He lost. I don't know what he did, but I was a licensed Florida contractor. Right, I got about 10 grand worth of tools in there.
In that same room?
In that dresser, that's the barrier. That's the barrier.
Oh,
it's full
okay.
of tools. Full.
Gotcha.
Whole drawer, nothing but sockets in there. Whole timing lights, all stuff for cars, and working on houses and speed squares and levels and power, battery operated tools, and he was going through all my shit.
So he was slumped over like this way to his right, and his hand
Yeah,
was
so
out.
left hand was out, right hand was down.
Okay, right hand down, left hand out.
Just like that. So this was the back door. This was the back. This was the front door.
Yeah.
At the inside of the front door, he was up against it like this, and he had this hand out on the plastic, basically over the edge of the dresser, basically,
Okay.
all right. And then he was like this.
So he was holding on the far side of the dresser?
He was holding onto the plastic, like on top of the dresser. But this was the dresser. He was like this, holding onto the plastic.
Okay.
And then the rest of him was like this. He was just kind of slumped over. And I didn't, there was so much shit on him in the beginning, I didn't realize how bad he was.
Right.
When I took the stuff off and I didn't get a pulse and I let him down and he was purple, it changed everything. It kind of freaked me out. Because he'd been falling for months. The marks on his leg were all falls. He just did in the last week. He just got out of the hospital. He was telling people that people were coming after him. And, it was nuts.
When was he last in the hospital?
2 weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Paperwork's in my room.
Okay. Which hospital?
Manatee.
Manatee.
Yeah.
And this is all diabetic stuff that he's in the
No,
hospital?
this is all mental. He's
Mental?
losing his mind. They said he had an altered mental state. They even gave him a drug test to make sure he wasn't on anything. I haven't had the results of the drug test. And in the paperwork that I got from the hospital, it said that he had an altered mental state and he wasn't allowed to be alone. He needed 24/7 care.
And that's
from the hospital.
From the diabetes?
No, it's from his altered mental state. He was losing his mind. The diabetes was just a side effect. The diabetes made me control how much sugar he took in. He wasn't taking insulin or nothing.
Right.
But he would take so much sugar and then
So somebody was supposed to watch him all the time.
it says in the paper, 24/7.
Yeah. Which is you,
Mhm.
right?
When's the last time you saw your dad
Yesterday afternoon.
alive? Yesterday afternoon. About what time?
Between noon and 2.
Where was he?
He had just come back to the house. He was trying to get a ride to the doctor and to the bank. And so he was going up and down the trailer park, asking everybody in the park, knocking on everybody's door, trying to get a ride.
Is that normal?
No, nothing about this is normal. He's been getting really bad lately. He used to be of sound mind and make good decisions in the last. I guess it doesn't make he's dead now, so he's been this way for a long time, all right? I've been trying to hide it for a long time.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
While people can react violently when they're struggling with things like dementia, there's no evidence that Bruce was, aside from Matt's word. However, there is plenty of evidence that Matt had a history of reacting violently to anything and everything with no remorse.
So I was sitting over there smoking some pot. All right, might as well be honest about it. I was sitting over there.
Good
smoking.
news is we don't care.
I don't care either, so I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I had Florida medical marijuana
Yeah.
card. I'm supposed to be smoking weed.
Right.
I'm supposed to, but it's expired. Anyway, so I was sitting over there smoking weed till about 5:30ish, 5:30ish or whatever. I go back to the house and I start working on the siding. And if you go there now and look underneath my truck and in the bushes are all my tools and all kind of hidden buckets and all that. Just I don't, nobody really steals from us there. Not really. We all
Gotcha.
watch each other, So I left all my stuff out there. So I go to the side of the house and I start buttoning up the woodwork. We do the framing. I do some floor joisting and supports and whatnot. Juan was there. Will was there. Later on that night, matter of fact, Juan was with me the whole time. He was there with me. I was outside the whole time.
Last night?
Yeah, Juan was there, and then later on that night, Derek came over, and Nestor came over, and Jose came over, and we all sat at drinking Smirnoff and wine coolers, and they were drinking beer and whatever,
Okay.
just normal guy shit, till about, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so, and then most of them left. I sat there by the truck. I started a little fire in that little pit that I have. So I had a little fire. I'm sitting there just relaxing. Like, wow, this is really nice.
Mhm.
I get a break because I've been running with my dad. I run with him all the time, except for Friday night. Friday night's the only time that I want to myself. So I was sitting out there watching Killing Season, Robert De Niro and John Travolta on my phone. Juan came back about 4 because he had company come in from Georgia. He came back about 4. I was still outside. Sat there till about 5. Then he went back home. I finished the movie. It was just before sunup or just at sunup. I was tired. I've been up all night drinking. Been working on the trailer all day. I was tired. I went to go in the front door, which I had tried earlier in the day. I tried to go in the front door and it was locked, and I didn't have my key on me. So I went around back to my dad's door because I know he always leaves it unlocked. I went around back to my dad's door. There's no lights on inside, and there's no outside light or nothing that comes on when you get to it. So I just pulled the door open, snuck through, don't bother him while he's sleeping. But that was earlier in the day. Late 6 o'clock this morning when I go inside, he wasn't in his bed. I checked. He wasn't in his bed. So I'm like, all right, where's my dad at? I come through his room. We come out his door, and the bathroom is directly across from you. Bathroom light was on, and the door was closed. I'm like, he's in the bathroom. All right, cool. No, he's cool. No problem. I go in my room. I go to bed. I wake up to get the dog. Go get the dog. I'm like, all right, I'm going to open the front door and see what's going on for the day. I'm going to open the front door, and he's there.
Okay.
And that was at 4.
No, that was when I woke up. Yeah, 4 o'clock this
4 o'clock?
afternoon. Yeah, when I got up. Wait a minute, that don't sound right. I wasn't paying attention exactly to every minute. I just woke up.
Okay. And you said yesterday your dad was trying to get a ride to the doctor,
Yeah, you wanted to go see Dr. Patel, and you wanted to go to the bank.
and that was around 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's
When you
like
saw him.
between 12 and 2, I'm guessing, is a good
Okay.
timeline. Between
All
12 and 2, I'm guessing it's a good timeline. Because he was knocking on everybody's door trying to get a ride.
Did he ever get a ride?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No. He never left the house after I seen him. And when I was coming out to get the dog and he was coming inside, was the last time I seen him.
That's when he was walking with Juan.
He'd just come back from walking with Juan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd gone out to get the dog, and they were coming back. So, but, hey, Dad. I sit down with the dog over there. My dad goes inside. Dad, you all right? Okay, I'm all right. I'm like, all right, I'm over here for a little bit. I sit down. Smoke a little pot. Start working on the trailer.
Okay.
And he's known it's not unusual for him to sleep 15, 20 hours at a time. It's never been unusual for him. He used to work 2 jobs, and he would not sleep for days and then crash. So I didn't think nothing of it. And by the time the morning came around, and I was so tired and had alcohol buzz, and
Mhm.
I thought he was in the bathroom, I just went to bed.
Right.
And then when I get up this afternoon, finally go to the front door, he was there.
Okay.
So I cleared all the shit off of him, pulled him out, and he was purple.
Okay.
And it's not the first time I've seen that, so I knew what that was. My wife was like that.
Okay.
It was a mess. So I started freaking out, tried to do the CPR, and when they finally got there, I made him come around back because I still hadn't pulled him away from the door enough to open the front door.
Mm-hmm.
So I had him come around through the back door.
Okay.
And then I got my keys out of the bedroom, and I came around to the front door, and I unlocked the front door, and then I sat down on the front porch.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
It's not a great look that Matt's dad was walking in the neighborhood, begging for someone to take him to the hospital, only to die in the hallway under his son's care. But there's something that's an even worse look. The fact that while Matt claims it was impossible to walk out of the front door because his father was leaning against it, evidence will soon prove that Matthew walked out of the door with ease while he was on the phone with paramedics, almost as if his father was only moved there after Matt called, saying he had discovered his father dead.
So you were saying your dad was kind of losing it?
Yeah.
How did that go with you guys? Was there a lot of conflict?
No.
No?
At first, I got mad at him because he called the cops on me. He acted like I was the problem. He called the cops on me, had me arrested for a battery charge. I never even touched him. But I let that go.
Right.
I had the video footage from the camera from the same place Saul's house across the street that would show that my dad was the aggressive one, not me.
Right.
But I let that go. He's my dad. Whatever, you know.
How long ago was that?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
It's on record. I got brought out to Manatee, or Port Manatee. I got out the next morning or whatever.
Yeah, we didn't look at any of that stuff
it's there,
because this is just a death investigation. No, that's cool. I'll look it up
If you want
later.
to verify what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'll look it up
He made
later.
a false claim. I let it go. I go back to the house, which they told me not to. And
Right.
I said, listen, Dad, because he wanted, where you at? You know, what's going on? I said, Dad, you had me arrested. He goes, I didn't want that to happen. I'm like, well, you know, you got a funny way of,
Right.
you know. I said, if you don't want me to, you know, if you want me to be here to take care of you, you have to write a letter to the judge and tell them that this was a mistake and then that you want me here. And so he did.
Okay.
So the charges got dropped.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, Dad, now I don't have to look over my shoulder for a cop coming
Right.
to get me at your house every time. I said,
Violation.
if you have a problem, you don't want me here, or if you're freaking out or anything is wrong, just tell me to go for a minute and I'll go. Nobody, no, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. But nobody else would help him. Nobody else would help my dad.
What, that was a couple months ago. Have we been there since? There's been no issue since then?
Well, there was a call. Somebody called a hotline. It was either his sister or a stupid Jehovah's Witness. I don't know what they're doing. They called the hotline saying that I was attacking him. And so the sheriff came out that I know, and the Child Protective Services came out, or Children and Families, or whatever you want to call them. They came out. They started to investigate. I said, go into his room, look on the desk at the paperwork from the hospital that says he's not right in the head, because they were just taking him for his word. And I'm like, yes, idiots, he's not right in the head.
Right.
I'm his caretaker. What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I snapped at him. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. I said, I'm not going to get in trouble for some shit I didn't do.
Right.
Go look at the paperwork. They looked at the paperwork. They said, oh, yeah, he's right. He has an altered mental state, 24/7 care. Okay, bye. We're good. They left. Haven't had a problem since.
Okay. And I know you mentioned
I've been here for I'm going to say over 3 years taking care of him.
okay.
Every day for 3 years.
Never gets physical between you two?
No.
No?
No.
Well, you got arrested for the domestic. Did he claim it did? That's what I'm wondering.
He's saying he acted like he didn't realize what was going to happen. I mean, I don't know.
Did he tell them that you put hands on him? Is that why you got arrested?
No, he told them whatever, and I told them what really happened. And they said we have to make a judgment call.
They do.
Our judgment call is we're going to take you.
And that's not untrue.
I get it.
And not being there, I don't know, man.
I get it. They didn't know how bad he was, and I didn't really want to tell anybody. I came down to take care of my dad. I came down to help him. You know, I had just moved away, and my wife had died. Started a great life up there. I was making shitloads of money, doing really good.
Where at?
South Dakota.
Okay. Damn, that's a move.
So it was perfect.
Yeah.
The only reason I came back was to help my dad, because nobody else in the family would help him.
What were you doing in the Dakotas?
Everything. I was building stuff.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, we were driving to apply for the city, $24 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
In the summertime, I was building houses and garages and pole barns and greenhouses, and you name it. We were just doing construction, just building. I worked for Monroe Earthmoving up there, making great money. The only reason I came back, I can't stand Florida. I hate Florida.
I'm with you.
There ain't nothing about this place that I like.
I'm with you.
Nothing at all. All right. The only reason I came back was to be here for my dad. Somebody had to take care of my dad. He couldn't afford a home. He didn't want to go to a nursing home. He couldn't afford somebody to come to the home every day.
Mm-hmm.
He needed 24/7 care. So I moved in with him. I shut everything down. Drove all the way down here nonstop. We didn't even turn the truck off. Drove all the way down here nonstop just to get to him. When I got there, the bathtub was like this in the floor, falling through the floor. He was still climbing in, taking showers. I mean, he was eating out of cans. He wasn't even heating them up. He was just eating out of cold cans, like from food banks, and just like, Dad, why would you let it get this bad? He was, I know you needed your. I'm like, Dad, no. So I moved down, and things were great for a long time. And then when he really started slipping really bad, he started thinking people were coming after him, and he couldn't tell if it was somebody else or if it was me. So he became afraid of me. And I got upset. I'm like, it's not me, Dad. You don't understand. It's not me.
Right.
So he went to the hospital, and I was actually on my way back from a bus, a Greyhound bus from South Dakota. I went there for a vacation about a month ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. I went up there for 2 weeks for a vacation. Got arrested for possession of marijuana while I was up there. Came back on the bus. When I came back from the bus, I was on the bus for 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah, that's fun.
8 buses, 54 stops, 5 days. Anyway, when I come back, he's not even home. I get home, I go inside, he's not even there. I'm like, what the hell? So I call him up. I'm like, Dad, where you at? I'm in the hospital. Oh shit, what room are you in? I'm coming down. Oh no, you don't come here. I'm like, what? What do you mean don't come here? I'm your son, I'm your caretaker. What do you mean don't come here? But at that point, he was thinking that it had to be me, but I wasn't even there. I had been gone for weeks. And that's when he started really getting bad. He started thinking somebody was coming after him or whatever.
Okay.
So when they released him from the hospital, they released him and said, in the paperwork, I got to show you the paperwork, he's not right in the head, he's got altered mental state, he needs supervision, he needs this, he needs that, 24/7 monitoring. I'm like, Dad, it's not me. Right. I don't know what he's telling other people, but he's telling people random stuff. I'm just trying to sell one guy in the park acid. I don't even do drugs, never mind sell them. Right. But he was sitting in his car at 4 o'clock in the morning. The guy gets up to go to work, and he goes up to the car and he's like, holy shit, what are you doing in my car? He was, blah, blah, blah. He was talking, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't understand what he was saying.
Your dad was?
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And then he got better. He was falling really bad, too. He kept falling. He'd be walking this. Had to pick him up 4, 5, 6 times.
Okay.
Matt sounds like he's auditioning at the Vatican to be dubbed a martyr, while he repeatedly claims that his father and other relatives called the police on him because his dad was sick in the head. His own arrest record for battery tells a completely different story. Because Matthew wasn't just arrested for battery once, he was arrested for it at least 5 times, and that's not including his multiple arrests for domestic violence and repeat violence of his spouses and even some relatives. In other words, this kind of aggression and physical violence against supposed loved ones isn't out of Matt's wheelhouse.
Did anybody go in the house yesterday?
No, not besides me, no.
So just pretty much you and your dad the last day or 2 days?
As far as I know, yeah. Now, he keeps his back door unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anybody's stupid enough to go in there.
Okay.
I don't think. I'm pretty protective of him.
Yeah. Deputy Jones was saying your dad stabbed you a couple days ago?
He didn't stab me. It was an accident.
What happened?
He had fallen. He had a knife in his hand.
Okay.
As I was picking him up, it just poked me. It wasn't like he stabbed me.
What kind of knife? What kind of knife?
Oh, kitchen knife. Just a steak knife? No, butter knife ain't gonna stab me like that.
Steak knife?
Yeah, the point of it went in me. It wasn't a big
Did you get that thing checked?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm a man.
Yeah.
You said just a point went in?
It couldn't have gone in more than an inch.
And it was an accident?
Yeah.
He like
is it an accident or you protecting your dad saying it was an
My
accident?
dad's dead. I don't have to protect him anymore.
Okay.
I wouldn't be telling you all the shit I'm telling you if I was trying to protect him anymore.
Okay.
It was an accident.
Okay.
He has a hard time. He's even worse off than I am.
That was yesterday that happened?
No, this was days ago.
Oh, okay.
He was
Yeah,
on
I
the,
think he said a day
he
or
was
two.
on the ground, and I went to pick him up, and he had it in his hand. And as I'm picking him up, he slips, and when he slipped, he hit me. You know what I mean? It wasn't intentional. There's no way he did it on purpose. I can't say it any other way. It was an accident.
Right.
yeah,
I got poked or stabbed, but it wasn't like he stabbed me. It was an accident.
Gotcha.
you were helping him up and
Yeah, he would walk around with weapons, bars in his, because he was losing his mind. He swore people were coming at him. He would swear, and he would give you numbers. There's 14 people. The cops were outside. To open the door, there's no cops outside. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? What's going on? Oh, they're blah, blah, blah. Planes dropping bombs, and it was just, I got some of it on recording. I had to record some of it, because I knew people weren't going to believe everything I was saying.
Is that on your phone?
It's on one of my phones, yeah. I got about 8 of them,
You got 8 phones?
at least. I've got at least 14 emails, at least.
Okay.
That's a lot of phones, man. I got 2. I can barely keep up.
I'm eccentric, though. I have brain damage. I came back smarter than I left.
Fair enough.
All right.
Is the video on the phone you got now?
I don't know. It wouldn't be a video, it would just be audio.
No, it's not.
I just turned the recorder on and set the phone down and just let it play for hours and hours and hours. And he would just record what he was saying.
When you were picking him up, where was that? 2 days ago, yesterday. When did you get stabbed? I'm sorry, it's been a long
That was
day.
days ago. That was, I'd say, at least 3 days ago now, at least. I would say.
How did he end up on the ground?
Right by the kitchen, right by that little lip where the kitchen stops and you're going towards the front door. Like right where the plastic would start.
Mhm.
And then where the front door would open this way to that wall. And this is my room here. That part that goes to the front door. He trips over that tile. And it's only been there for 20 years.
Right.
But he trips over that tile all the time. He doesn't tie his shoes. He drags his feet. He doesn't wear belts. He's got to hold his pants up. And he was...
Okay.
He just fallen. He falls all the time. I pick him up out of the garden. I pick him up off the road in front of the house before.
Okay.
Coming down the stairs, just going to check the mail. God, Dad, what are you doing? And luckily I have enough left in me that I can pick him up. But I can't just pick him up.
He's not a small
I
guy.
struggle a little bit picking him up. So he's trying to, and he wants to do as much as he can as long as he can. So he'd be like, don't pick me up, just help me. So you get him halfway up and his foot slips, he's going to fall back down. You know what I mean? And that's how I got poked. It wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
I shouldn't even have said anything because everybody thinks he stabbed me. He didn't stab me.
Well, it's all right.
No,
you clarified it. I mean, that's.
Yeah,
I should have never said it. But
What are you drinking?
this is just water.
Didn't Jones say he made coffee?
I asked him for a cup. I don't know.
You want a cup?
Yeah.
I fucking want a cup.
I would love a cup of
I've
coffee.
been planting shit all day. I'm tired.
I would love a cup of
All
coffee.
right, hang tight. You good?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
Is that thing getting infected, man?
I don't give a shit.
You don't care?
I ain't worried about me. This isn't about me. It's never been about me.
Yeah, man.
I got 15 kids and 3 ex-wives. It's never been about me.
15 kids. And 3 ex-wives.
I've been engaged, married, divorced, widowed.
Was that 5 kids per ex-wife?
No.
Well, you gotta give me the ratio, man.
Dude.
You gotta give me the layout here.
My last wife I didn't have any kids with.
Okay,
My
so
second
15
wife-
between 2?
My second wife I only had 1, and my first wife I only had 1.
Oh my gosh, where's the 13 kids coming from?
Everybody else's wives.
Oh, snap.
He's talking like someone with a lot of game, despite the fact that the only record we could find of him having any children, let alone 15, came from court records demanding money for unpaid child support. Not exactly as cool as he's trying to play it off, is it? And there's something else that he's not playing off. The alleged accidental stabbing in his abdomen that he received a day or 2 prior. Because while Matt giving that timeline would initially make it seem as though it didn't occur at the same time his father died, an autopsy proved that Bruce had been dead for at least 30 hours, meaning that day-old wound that Matt has could absolutely have been a result of his father fighting for his life against him.
I'm not a bad guy. I don't do bad shit. Just bad shit happens around me.
Right. Yeah.
And if I don't voice my opinion enough, it always gets blamed on me.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You know, I used to be real, I don't know, I'm a caregiver, I'm a nurturer, I like helping people and taking care of people.
Yeah, you can take care of your dad.
Well, that's because he needed it, but yeah, I've always been that way. I mean, I've always worked, I've always, taken people off the street, brought them in, whatever, but people take advantage of that, so.
Yeah, sometimes, man, but
No, there's been some good people. I was also a guardian ad litem down in Port Charlotte. I got kids out of boys' homes, and I even had one live with me until he was 18. And he's still doing good to this day. So there's some good things that come out of it, but for the most part, it's all, every time you stick your neck out for somebody, you end up getting smacked. Pretty much.
so there's some exceptions to that.
Well, there's been a few. I can't say it's all bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I've taken people off the street that had absolutely nothing and showed them that somebody cares about them, and they blossom.
Right.
And that's a cool thing. That's cool, man. You're doing good. That kid was on his way to prison, and now he's doing good.
It's good, man. It's good.
So I mean, some good comes out of it, I guess. But
Yeah.
It doesn't help the way I feel inside, you know?
How do you feel inside?
I hurt, man. Fuck, I hurt so bad. I hurt real bad.
Because of the loss you've seen?
Everything, bro.
Hey, I get it. Therapy is expensive, though I'm not sure cops that are trying to arrest you for your father's murder are the people you want to be getting therapy from. That doesn't stop Matthew over the course of several hours of interrogation, even when the detectives make it clear that they're looking at charging him with murder.
So I was listening, I'm listening to everything you're saying, and a lot of it makes complete sense, to be frank.
Well, that makes any sense.
It does. But here's the thing. So we have some concerns, okay, about how he died. Okay, we do. And that's, we're getting
If I find out that somebody went in there,
well, we're getting updated.
I'm gonna say, if I find out somebody in there, you guys are gonna end up arresting me for murder.
Relax.
I'm just saying.
Nobody's talking about arresting anybody.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
No,
okay.
If I find out somebody else hurt him, if I find out this isn't an accident, you're gonna be arresting me.
Well, you got to let us do our job if that's the
You
case.
understand what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying, but
We've had problems. He had to put trespassing on a couple people. Same people that had kidnapped me and made me do that whole situation that I had to go through that he knows about, the other cop Jones.
Mhm.
That's how I met him.
Okay.
They threatened my dad and everything, and a kid named Jaden White and a guy named Rob and a guy named Mike, and they threatened to kill my dad.
Okay.
They were coming to the house for a long time after. If I find out it was one of them, I'll see you guys again.
I got you.
I don't know if you do or not, but you'll see me.
Well, I do. I've been
If I find out somebody hurt my
this
dad,
job a minute.
if I find
Okay.
out somebody hurt my dad,
Well, let me just
I'm just saying.
let's go over a couple of things, okay? And I think the bottom line is it Matt or Matthew?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm just going to call you Matt because I'm tired.
It's fine.
Okay, this is the thing. This wasn't an accident. Okay, at least we don't believe it was at this point. Okay, you've established for us that nobody else has been in there. You were out. You were out there all night. You had some friends over, and we were able to confirm that.
Well, yeah.
Okay, it wasn't hard to confirm any of that, and I think you're being completely honest with us about it. Okay, so let me just say that.
I know it's not me, but
I think that there's a couple of things that I'm concerned about. One is having walked in your shoes, taking care of somebody who's difficult. Okay, I understand what it's like to get angry. I understand what it's like to drink. Okay, but the bottom line is this. I don't want you digging a hole for yourself because I think some events happened there, and I think that emotion took over. Okay, and we're not here to burn you. But we're here to get to the truth, whatever the truth is.
Okay. Well, if what I've told you, you've been able to corroborate.
Some of it we have. Okay.
So you'll be able to prove more of it as time goes by.
Right.
And you'll see that I'm not lying about anything.
But I don't know.
I'm too old and too worn out.
Right.
To fabricate lies. I don't have time for all that shit.
I got you.
That's one of my pet peeves. I don't lie, cheat, or steal.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
I can only tell you what I seen through my eyes and how I seen it. And
that's what I want to talk to you about, because some of it makes sense to me and some of it doesn't. Okay. So I just need you to clarify it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to when you found them.
Yeah.
Okay. You got up.
Right after I woke up and took a piss.
Right. You got up. You took a piss.
I was going out the front door. I hadn't even made a cup of coffee yet. I just wanted to open the front door and go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I seen him.
And you found the door was on top of him. He had grabbed the Visqueen. You said all that.
All that had got pulled down or taken down or whatever. Yeah. It looked honestly, it looked like he was falling into that area and then tried to stop himself and everything just kind of.
Right. And that's what you said.
That's what it looked like. I can't even say because I wasn't even there for that. I don't know.
Right.
It's what it looked like to me when I got there. I didn't think there was any foul play. It looked like he had another accident. Is what it looked like.
Okay.
So,
and when you called 911, so when you saw him there, What was your next move? You see him?
Get help. 911 right away.
Okay.
It takes a special kind of heartlessness to make threats against the person who killed your father when you, in fact, are the person who did it. The tough guy act is all fun and games until you're surrounded by bars and stuck with hundreds of other criminals putting on the same face.
So you got up, you take a piss, you go, you see him, you call 911. Okay. So prior to that, you're outside.
I just got up. How can I be outside?
I'm just telling you. That's what the video shows. You're outside, and you're outside when you're on the phone with 911.
Oh, was I?
You were.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, listen, I think some shit happened here, and I think
I might have had to go outside for Wi-Fi because we don't get Wi-Fi in the house.
Okay.
So I might have had to go out there to connect to the Wi-Fi to make the call. That's possible.
All right.
I was just woken up. I was in a whacked out state.
Let me tell you where my mind's at. Okay. So, I have some concerns, obviously. Okay. You got a stab wound, right? I'm just saying, you got a stab wound. Your father, okay, is deceased.
It's a poke.
Okay, and he didn't fall.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, he didn't fall. You know, now whether you drank a lot, you smoked, you did some drugs, whatever the case is, you know, we don't want to bury you in this. Okay, it doesn't look good. You got to put yourself in my position, right?
Okay.
I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't want you to admit to things that did or didn't happen.
Well, yeah,
it's nothing like that.
I get that.
But what we know at this point is that the version of events you're giving they're not panning out.
Really? I guess you want me to lie to you then.
I don't want you to bury yourself so deep in this that there's no way out. That's all I'm saying.
How can I bury myself?
Well, because I think you were in a really difficult situation with your dad. I think it would have tried anybody's patience.
It's difficult.
You have a stab wound to your abdomen. Okay, clearly there was some violence. Okay, from your father towards you.
No,
you got arrested for it.
Yeah, because he thought that I was the one that was going after him, and of course I'm not.
I understand, and I had a chance to have somebody look that up. So that was over like him trying to disable his vehicle or something, and
yeah.
Okay, all right. So
yeah, he was ripping the fuse box out of the back of his car from under the seat. Like I said, it's all on video and everything.
Okay, all right.
And what happened is he was in there trying to yank the fuse box out and kept falling over,
Mm-hmm.
and bruises really easy, so he had a couple of marks on his arm.
Right.
And then when he didn't get his way,
right,
he called the cops.
Right.
To get his way.
And that
absolutely,
you're right.
The cops seen the marks and said, "Oh, we got to make a judgment call."
Right.
You know, that's all. I'm not about any of it.
Okay.
I had 3 drinks last night. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, I'm not saying it does or it doesn't.
No,
I'm just telling you that there's nobody else entering or leaving this house.
Not that I know. No, not that I know.
Well, there isn't.
Okay.
I'm telling you, we're able to confirm that in the last 24 hours.
Good.
So he's in there deceased. He's been down a minute. Okay. You didn't find him 10 minutes after he fell.
How long was he down?
Long enough. Okay. You even said to us when you started doing CPR, there was a bad odor.
As soon as I laid him down, yeah. But, but he wasn't stiff though. My wife was stiff when I woke up. She was stiff.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't stiff.
Okay. Okay. It doesn't.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
You're talking about rigor mortis, right?
Yeah. Is that what you call it?
It is.
All I know is when I woke up with my wife in my arms, she was stiff, and she had just died. I had just seen her 8 hours before, and she was stiff when I woke up the next morning to take piss.
Well, here's another problem, man. The door didn't fall on him.
No, the door was just leaned over. That was the first thing I picked up off of him was the door.
Right, but it didn't fall over on him. Okay, that door was up when he fell, when he went down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's cast off on the door.
What's the cast off?
Cast off is when I bludgeoned him with a hammer in the head.
Ooh.
Okay, there's hair and blood and stuff on that door. There's no smear marks on that door like it was resting against him. Okay, it's on the door.
It's the backdrop.
Right.
Okay. I don't understand.
Well, this.
What's wait a minute. I had to move the door to get to him, and you're telling me that I didn't have to move the door to
Well,
get to
I'm telling you that door was up. He was hit with something, okay, and it left evidence on that door. And there are no smear marks on that door. None.
There weren't smear marks on the door, but there was clear evidence of blood on a blunt object that detectives retrieved from the crime scene. While they have never explicitly stated what object was used to take Bruce's life, his son does mention a hammer twice over the course of his interrogations, completely unprompted. There are these signs, along with several others, that tell detectives Matt may slip up at any moment, and now it's their time to dig until he does.
I don't think this is a cold-blooded, calculated murder that was planned, but it has all the hallmarks of something that got wildly out of control.
Right.
You know, whether you had an argument, a physical altercation, he came after you again, you tried to defend yourself, whatever it is.
He came after me. What are you saying?
Well, I'm saying you got a stab wound to your abdomen. I understand it's from a couple days ago, but
it was
you know, there's like a pattern of.
He never attacked me.
Well, there's a pattern here.
I mean, come on, my dad never attacked me. Don't say that. He never attacked me.
Well, did something happen where he got on your last nerve?
No.
No. Okay.
When he started losing his mind the last couple of weeks, I was laughing at him. It was kind of funny because he acted like he was tripping on acid. He acted like he was, you know, I get it. I couldn't help but laugh.
I get it.
You know, because I know I know people on drugs. I know how to deal with that.
Right, but you got to admit. Yeah. I mean, I think anybody would admit that. No matter, this isn't about love or hate. Anybody who is dealing with an elderly relative, it can try us.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's not. If you're used to it, it's not that hard.
Oh, I can tell you.
I mean, if
you're
used to it, it's not that hard.
There were times, 99.9% of the time, I was good, but there was that 0.1% now and then where I get pretty pissed.
Doesn't mean you do anything about it.
Well,
can I say I had every moment was a joy? No.
Right.
Do we have any major problems? No.
Right.
No.
I understand that. I understand that, but something occurred in this house. Okay.
Nobody was in there, even me. Something happened.
Well, you were there.
I wasn't inside.
We don't see anybody else coming or going.
I wasn't inside. I was outside with people all day long. From the time I got up and got the dog until 6 o'clock in the morning, I was outside the entire time.
Did he make it to the bank yesterday?
Not that I know of.
Did you go to the bank yesterday?
No.
Okay. So his account's cleaned out. Yesterday.
That don't make no sense either. He isn't.
Let me show you this.
Okay. This is getting messed up.
The title says it all. Okay, it's analysis.
Oh.
Okay. So we sent your 911 call off for analysis. The FBI does it. Okay. So there are tons of problems with this 911 call. Tons
of problems.
Yeah. See, and it's the little things that that matter.
How are you supposed to react?
I can't tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you say there's problems with it? I mean.
Well, I can tell you that you seem to have information on this call that doesn't make sense because you're outside making the call. But you're giving explanations about his status, okay, while you're outside.
What difference is that? I couldn't get service inside, so I walked outside the door.
Well, but that's not what you told us before. And I understand it's a traumatic event.
I may have not got it right.
And it's a traumatic event.
Sorry.
Right.
I mean, I'm doing the best I can.
But your go-to thing is my dad's fallen.
It looked like it, yeah.
Okay.
It was open.
And I'm going to grab my phone and go outside and make the 911 call. I'm not going to go check on my dad.
If I can't get inside, then I can't get to my dad.
Right, but you didn't go to him.
I couldn't get to him.
Okay.
He was hunched over in the corner in front of the door, and I had to get help.
But you did get to him.
After the call.
Listen, Matt,
I had to make the call.
If I came home and found my wife had fallen, right, I'm gonna go to the wall. to get to her. I'm not going to grab my phone and step outside.
I needed help.
Okay. This call has a lot of problems with it.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not an expert in this.
I'm not either, but I'm not.
Okay. But I'm telling you that you have your orientation to where your father is and the knowledge that you have about what's going on.
I know him pretty well.
Okay.
I've seen him fall 1,000 times.
But he's motionless on the floor, covered with a door.
Yeah, when I called him and he didn't answer me, I grabbed the phone and called 911.
Let me ask you a question. When you moved your dad, did you see the injury to his head?
Not until I laid him down. No. That's why I called 911. I told him on the phone, I'm pretty sure, that he had blood on his head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. You have to look at the call again.
Right. But you're outside.
The more you nitpick me, the more confused.
Right, but you're outside. You say you couldn't get to your father, right? But he's covered with this stuff. But somehow you know he's got this blood on his head.
Well, his head wasn't covered, obviously. Come on, man.
Well, dude, I'm going by what you told us.
Okay, whatever.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I suppose. You're not making any sense to me.
Help us understand. Because, look, no matter how bad this situation seems to you, okay,
I just lost my dad.
lying to us
Can't get much
makes
worse.
it does. It does get worse. Trust me. It does. But if you can give us some perspective on what happened here, okay, that will help.
Do you think I don't know what kind of charge this is?
Listen, nobody has said shit to you about charging you with
I'm
anything.
just telling you.
You ain't
I
here
know
to
what
hang
kind of,
up.
I'm not trying to hang myself.
I
know what kind of charge this is.
We're trying to figure out what we have here. Nobody's talking about charges.
Yeah.
Nobody. But
I was afraid to call 911 first.
well, you have to be straight.
Because I know it's going to get put on me.
Why?
Because the last couple of months, my dad's been freaking out. And until people realized how bad he was, they were blaming me for everything.
So you were afraid to call 911?
Yeah. Because I know what kind of charge this is. I know what it looks like.
Did you hesitate?
Did I hesitate?
What do you mean? Well, I don't understand. You know what
My
it looks
dad
like.
had- my dad
you told us
My
you
dad
thought
had
he
somebody.
fell.
My dad had somebody call. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
But-
then why would you be afraid to call 911?
And we're almost done here.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Help us understand.
I just told you. I'm gonna tell you one more time. And
Go
then
ahead.
I'm done, okay. The last couple of weeks, month, whatever, he's been thinking I was attacking. He had somebody call the hotline and send the cop and the child protective services to the house to investigate, which they walked away and said it was okay.
Right.
He's been thinking somebody's been coming after him.
Which makes total sense to me.
If he's been thinking that and there's nobody around but me, who's gonna get blamed? Me.
Or-
Therefore, I'm scared. You understand?
Right. Or from when we're sitting, right? Did he think that again last night?
I wasn't even in the house last night. How would I know? The camera shows me being outside the whole time. So how would I know what he felt last night?
He didn't fall.
If that's what you say,
He didn't.
that's fine. That's what you say. I didn't see, so I don't know.
Well, you saw,
If I had been inside
you saw
the
the
scene-
injury to his head.
I didn't investigate anything. All I seen was a little blood on his head. I don't, you know. You tell me not to make stuff up. You don't want me to lie. So I tell you the truth, and you act like you don't want to believe it.
Well, the problem is that you're not being totally truthful. That's the issue.
That's what you say.
No, I'm telling you.
That's
The
what-
video that you told us to check
Right.
shows you walking up to the house at 5 after 5 tonight.
Okay.
Okay? You said you got up, took a piss, went to the
Well,
front door.
I think-
The video we have is you coming to the house at 5 after 5.
We're walking around from the back to the front.
No, you're coming from like down the road. You're coming from the direction of 9th Street.
Show me the video.
It's not.
So we know your dad's been murdered. You are the only person in the trailer, and the story you're telling us about finding him is not true.
Which looks worse? Which looks worse?
So you have to tell us what happened, man.
Matt, there's nothing you're going to say to us that's going to set us back in our seat. Nothing.
You need a cigarette?
Mhm.
We can do that.
Usually a cigarette break means that a suspect is about to break, but that's not the case here. For the next 2 hours, police desperately try to get answers out of Matt, but he sticks to his original story, that he woke up and found his father deceased. Despite all the evidence police have against Matt, he continues to deny hurting his father at all, and defends himself against the evidence the only way he knows how, by calling it BS.
Nobody thinks you decided to bebop in the house and kill your father.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Well, I'm just being honest with you.
Oh,
I'm just being honest with you. I told you we'd be straight with you.
you've been doing good. Thank you.
Okay? But what we do believe is that you bebopped in the house and something happened. Something went wrong. Okay? And the more we sit here and we're dilly-dallying around with this thing, the worse it's looking. Because if there was an action and you reacted, that's an important part of this. That's an element.
Nothing's important, except for he's gone.
Okay.
It's already done. He's gone.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm fine.
I'm done.
No thanks, but
No, dude, we tried.
hey, I appreciate it. I do.
We tried.
Give me what I can.
I don't think you've come to appreciate it yet. I think there's going to come a point when you're going to realize this was a mistake.
That point came just 5 days later, when law enforcement arrested Matthew for the murder of his father just outside of his home. For the first 15 minutes of his arrest, Matthew complains about being in pain from the handcuffs and makes some, shall we say, other noises.
Matt, go ahead and have a seat, man.
Yeah. Sure.
There's a water for you.
Thanks, man.
What are you doing?
I'm tying my arm. I'm with like double, triple chain over here. I can't sit up straight as well as on my knees.
They read him his rights and uncuff him, which, as you've likely guessed, doesn't stop his complaining or his blabbing.
Tell me what happened.
Same thing I told you. It hasn't changed. I told you what happened.
Matt.
Come on, man. We ain't here on no.
I understand that, but don't. Yeah, okay. I know you guys got my clothes and my phone and my shoes, and I know there was nothing on it because I didn't do anything. Okay? So, I know you guys got my dad's hammer. What got my dad's hammer for? It was in the stupid inventory list. It don't make no sense. You guys, I don't understand what we're doing here. I'm not changing the story. It's just exactly what I already told you, and the guy before you, and the guy before him, and the guy before him.
But that's not the story.
Same thing.
That ain't a true story, though, man.
That is a story.
It's a story. You guys,
Right.
You want to tell you what I know?
It's not a story of fact.
Well, that's for you guys to prove, I suppose.
Well, you're handcuffed, bro.
Obviously.
So what did that mean? We done proved something, right?
I don't need proof shit. If you think you know something, you wouldn't be here trying to get me to talk again if you had something.
We ain't talking to you.
You got this all wrong.
You in handcuffs, man. Why you think you in handcuffs?
I'm sure I'm under arrest for something.
What you think you under arrest for then?
According to the news, a homicide. No, but you guys never told me that. But obviously, I mean, I'm not stupid. Obviously, I told you last Saturday. You guys had to pin it on somebody.
Pin it on somebody?
Yeah, that's what because you think it's a murder. If there's not a murder, there's nothing to pin on anybody. You think it's a murder, so you have to pin it on somebody. And I was the person there the most. So,
well, Matt,
of course, it's coming to me.
Let us help you out. Let us help you out a little bit with that. Who determines whether it's a murder or not?
How do I know? I'm not a law enforcement officer or a court official.
We are law enforcement officers.
Know.
We don't make that determination.
Who you think made that? Who you think made that determination? Okay.
A state attorney or a judge or I don't know. How do I know?
Medical examiner.
Medical examiner.
The autopsy guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen plenty of crime shows.
Okay.
Like NCIS or whatever. So the guy that did the autopsy.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he say?
It's a homicide.
Okay, but why? How? I don't understand.
So that's why I'm gonna ask you this again. Do you want to go back to your story
No.
Okay.
I told you guys what happened.
No, you didn't.
Through your eyes. I told you what happened through my eyes.
Matt, so you're gonna say with the story that your dad fell and hit his head?
I never said that. I said it looked like. You guys see how I keep changing shit that I say? Why don't you stick with what I say when I say it, how I say it? Because we talked the other night about every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So you reacted. I never said anything. I said, and every action has an opposite and equal reaction. I never said my dad fell. I said it looked like he had slipped and fallen. He had fell earlier that day. He had fell in a couple hours earlier that day.
Where'd he fall?
Up in the front checking the mail. Juan's brother, not Ramiro, but picked him up, offered to take him to the hospital. He said no. He took him to the store, bought him like 7 Gatorades and some soda. Yeah.
Listen, man, here's the thing. Where was your dad when you called EMS? Remember the other day you showed us how he was against the door?
Yeah,
right?
When I called them, he was against the door.
Right. The door opens in, right?
Yeah.
Into the house.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain to us how you walked in and out that door before you called EMS?
I didn't.
You did. That is video.
It's done then. I did not. You can't tell me something I didn't do. I laid him down. I was on the phone.
It's
after I cleared the shit off
video.
I don't care what you say. We're done. You ain't making them. You make right. Sure as you go. Oh, like I stepped out of a van earlier. I know what I did.
You did come out the front door. We saw you on video.
Okay, whatever. Sure, whatever. You're so full of shit, your breath stinks.
You want to see it?
I don't give a shit.
You're right, you don't want to see it.
The date and time doesn't matter.
You don't want to see it.
Show me. Go ahead, let's go through this.
Not only that, your dad is found in the same clothes that he's seen going in the door in the day before he's found dead.
If he's found in the same clothes, it's my fault. And if he's found in different clothes, it's my fault. I mean, what are you saying? Make some sense.
The only person not making sense here is you.
No, you guys are full of shit.
No, we ain't full of shit. The problem is,
if he was up against, listen, for a fact, he was up against that door when I found him. For a fact, I didn't go out the front door before I laid him down. For a fact.
You went in the door, you came out the door, and then you called 911.
Sure, whatever. I'm so full of shit, the breath stinks. It's not even funny anymore. It's a joke.
The joke on you though.
No, it ain't.
But the hell it ain't, because you going to jail.
Whatever.
Okay, you saying whatever.
I'm telling you whatever. I know what I did and didn't do. You're not going to make me, I don't care what you say. I know what I did. I know what I did.
What you said right there is a true statement.
I know what I did.
You know what you did and didn't do.
Video don't lie.
Whatever. Then what are we here for? Can I have a shirt and can we go?
We're here to let you know that you were charged with the murder of your dad.
Surprise.
Yeah, it isn't for you.
The neighborhood didn't have just one surveillance camera. There were 3, one trained on each entrance of the Brigantes' home. Those surveillance cameras showed that the last time Bruce entered the home was 30 hours before EMS was called. And in those 30 hours, the only person to enter or leave the home was in fact his son. Including the footage that was the nail in the coffin, a clear shot of Matt walking out the front door he claimed his father was pinned against after he called 911. In other words, he's the one whose breath should stink.
So ironic, you didn't ask what you was being arrested for.
Like there's a question. I already told you guys the other day you had to pin it on somebody. It's not changing. It's
Is that what you said the other day?
Yeah, I told you that the same thing.
You're talking
because as soon as you guys said that it was...
I never heard you say...
As soon as you guys said that you thought it was a murder, as soon as you said that, oh, you got to pin it on somebody.
No, what you said is, well, it better not be Jalen or Rob.
No, that's Jalen and Rob and Missy. That's a whole different thing. You guys brought that up too. I didn't.
How in the world would we bring that up, man?
You brought it up talking about the stupid video footage.
What?
And he asked if my dad had any problems with anybody. That's how it all came up. You brought that shit up, not me.
You brought them up.
You brought it up. Did you have any problems with anybody?
Just so you know, Jaden's been in jail since
I know.
July 6th.
You guys told me that the other day. You guys told me. I mean,
and there was no other males trespassed.
Do you not remember what you told me?
And that's it.
Bro, if you could sleep well with this, that's something.
Yeah, he's your dad.
I
We did our job.
It's bad enough that he died and I'm trying to grieve over, and you guys want to throw this shit in my face.
He didn't die, man. He was murdered.
Sure, whatever. Whatever. Oh. When I came in and out the front door. I didn't do that when she was in front of the door and he was in front of the door too. But you guys wouldn't know that because I had to move it all and lay him down.
Here's the
There's
problem.
a lot of problems. You guys are lying to
the video.
That's fine.
And then, you know, what's it going to be
Show
then,
me the
Matt?
video.
Oh, that ain't me.
Show me the video.
That's wrong.
The door doesn't open. He's against it. It's not possible. You're full of shit. you guys wasting my time for?
28 hours of video, bro.
I don't care if you had 5 years of video. I know what happened. I was there.
Hours of video.
You weren't there. I was. I know what happened.
Oh.
And I know I didn't go out the front door because he was up against it.
That's
What's
a lie.
wrong with you guys?
That's a lie.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
That's a lie.
Thanks for the sandwich the other day. Get out of my face.
You think it's a joke?
No, I think you guys are a joke.
Truth is hard.
The truth would set me free.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and tell the truth then.
The truth is you guys are full of shit.
Tell the truth.
The truth is you guys are full of shit.
No, we ain't full of shit. The judge felt like we had an established probable cause to arrest you. So I don't think we full of shit.
I think you are.
Okay, you can think what you want to.
I know I didn't go in that front door. I know I didn't. The door was locked.
Hey, Matt,
Look
let
at
me
the
ask
video came. The door was locked. I had to walk around
Let
the
me
door
ask
just to
you a
get
question.
inside the night before.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh God, what the?
You're in here for the murder of your father, and the sticking point with you is you went in there out a door.
I didn't open that door. He was up against it.
It's not even open for debate, man. It's on video.
Exactly. It's not open for debate. You got something's wrong with your
That's
time.
your problem.
Something's wrong with
That's
your
your
time.
problem.
My
Your
problem is
problem
that's all you got, and you're coming to arrest me for my dad.
That's
My
the
dad's
problem.
dead, and you're
Well,
coming to
we
go
can understand.
over because you think you have a video of me. Whatever, get out of my face. That's ridiculous.
Listen,
I told you were coming after me for it. I told you.
coming after you.
I'm telling you. I'll say it one more time. You guys have to pin it on somebody.
We ain't got to pin nothing.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You sit up here saying we got to pin it on
Yeah,
somebody.
show me the video. Show me the video. You can tell me what the examiner said. Show me what the examiner said.
I just told him, yeah.
Detectives are ready to call Matthew's bluff, which means, of course, it's time for him to come up with another one. And this next one is just as laughable as the first.
5 minutes after 5.
Okay. You can't even see the front door. You don't even know what you're talking about, man. Wait.
So now what we saying? You saying that ain't you, right?
I can't even tell you. But I'm telling you for a fact, you can't see me going to the door.
Well, this
You
is
can't even see the door. Show me where I go in the door while I'm making the call, before I make the call, supposedly when he's dead. Show me because you can't show me. Show's got a camera pointed right at my house. So does Angel. Show me. This ain't shit. You can laugh all you want. I'd be embarrassed if I were you.
What am I being embarrassed
You
for?
ain't show me nothing yet. You said you have me on video going in and out the front door. I don't see it.
well, we have you saying you got up, took a piss, and went to the front door,
Yeah, from the inside. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and that's when I seen him.
and I never went outside.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I've been sitting for 8 hours in the sun with nothing to eat or drink and no medication, and I made a mistake. Woo. Doesn't mean I murdered my dad. I told you that when it happened. Doesn't mean I murdered my dad.
So you didn't go outside just once.
I don't care how
And
many
you were
times I
sleeping
went
all day,
outside.
right? You were sleeping all day,
Oh, pretty much. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
Did you see me anytime on the day? Anytime during
you're
the day?
making phone calls during the day.
I am.
Yeah, you call.
Well, we know it ain't your dad.
You call Walter. It's in your phone.
That's how I woke up. You guys are idiots. You know that? I told you that's how I woke up. I woke up to him calling me, telling me that my neighbor's dog was outside, following him down
You
the
called
road,
Walter
and I had to go out and pick him up.
You called Walter 3 times during the day.
Man,
Well, you were sleeping all day.
he called me 3 times. I called him once. You guys get your shit, man. Get your shit right. Get it right. Yeah, you need to get your shit right. This is not right.
You ready?
It is not right.
Our shit's right.
Yeah, okay.
You're under arrest for murder.
I've been under arrest. I understand. You guys, so far you haven't shown me anything or told me anything that means anything.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you. So if you good, right? You see, you didn't do anything.
I know I didn't.
Okay.
What's this? Am I allowed to look?
I want you to look at it. Take a look at it.
What the hell is that?
That's the top of your
Your
dad's
dad's
head.
head.
Okay.
Okay, now move
Well,
on.
well,
Okay,
what
so
the hell is that?
That's
that's
bashed in.
Huh?
huh?
What?
It was not. No, you barely had
Matt,
any blood on
Matt,
it.
are you still delusional
Yes,
that
yes.
you're going to tell us now that
Yes.
that's not what it is?
I mean, I don't even know what it looks like.
That's your damn. What you mean?
Right. You see how it's not all intact there? How it's crushed?
You know, like the triangle right here?
Yeah. You know,
see
that
right
part right there that doesn't fit with the rest.
That's this
Is
shit
that,
down.
is that underneath that?
Oh.
So,
That's a fall.
huh?
Is that a fall? Is that a fall?
I mean,
That's at least 2 strikes to the head.
you guys still not making any points. You're not making. What are you doing? I mean, he had bruises and cuts and almost a broken leg on his from falling a couple days before.
We're not talking
he had fallen
about-
earlier.
we're not
big
talking
hours
about
earlier before this, and then what? I mean, what?
That's an immediate death injury right there.
So you gonna tell me, Matt? You gonna sit up here and say
It's pushed into his brain.
so that's a fall?
Pushed into his brain.
That's right.
You can see that.
I can't. Come on, man.
Come on, shit.
How am I supposed to know?
Right.
Hell, Ray Charles can see that.
I mean, it looks like my brother's head. But,
No, that's
no, I mean, I'm just saying, my brother, when he got in the wreck, he had to have some wire.
Try to stay focused, Matthew. We're talking about your dad.
Matt. Open your damn eyes. What's that? That's this underneath. That ain't no damn fall. That's all I'm gonna say. Look, but let's cut to the chase. It ain't no fall.
That's fine.
Detectives have good reason to say it's not a fall. Both of the head injuries that Bruce suffered were determined to have been the result of blunt force trauma. Both of the wounds, even if delivered separately, would have been fatal.
This is a damn shame. This is a damn shame.
This is worse than a damn shame.
Hey, it's worse. It's a damn shame.
Pathetic.
Yeah, damn show it is.
That's the first thing you said that we all agree on.
That's a damn shame. I can't believe this.
Me either.
Hey, what you?
You guys, I mean, you know, I know nobody's perfect. People make mistakes. But you guys are so far from correct on this, it's not even funny.
So this is the medical examiner is so wrong. That's what you're saying?
Did I say that? Don't put words into my mouth.
You just said
All I'm saying is I didn't murder my dad. Whatever happened, happened, okay? You can't put it on me.
the hell we can.
Go for it. Whatever.
We have gone for it.
That's obviously, you went for it the night you brought me up here.
No, if that was the case,
I'm not stupid, man.
you know what, man.
I'm not.
We told you that night, Matt.
You remember you said you wanted the sharks. You
Yep.
you wanted to get in the pool or the water with the sharks.
I know what I said.
The damn show swimming with them now, and they got some blood around the damn bait. You the bait.
Swords.
Hey, let bring me some cups.
Dan's
Oh.
worried about his shoulder.
Damn.
You got a pair of cuffs on you? We got the pair in here.
Yeah, there's one. Actually, there's two. Oh, you down stage. Never mind.
Come on.
I can't even get outside.
Turn
Oh. My bad. Like it's time to get up against the wall. Ridiculous.
Wait, these.
We need another set.
Yeah, let's give me another.
Get another set, Jeremy.
It's on my desk.
Can you grab the set off Katie's desk?
Ultimately, Matthew Briganti was charged with murder in the second degree due to overwhelming evidence. At trial, he pleaded no contest, earning himself 30 years in prison. He has never publicly discussed the murder of his father, nor given any motive for his actions. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.